The Daily Looper. That sounds you might say. But listen, each upload I will attempt to loop once as each character in one of my favorite games, the roguelike Nuclear Throne. What is looping, you ask? Looping is beating every level in Nuclear Throne. 1-1 to 7-3. Then after defeating the Nuclear Throne, it allows you to loop back to the first stage with increased difficulty. Let me know if there's any topics you guys want me to talk about, or, share my fucking 3 cents or 2 cents on. I don't want this series to be just entirely Nuclear Throne focused. I want the gameplay to be, obviously, and I want to talk about each character or whatever, but I do want it, I always wanted to make like a podcast series, but that field is so already saturated on the internet, and I don't feel like I have enough fucking random interesting comedy things to say for an hour a week or whatever. So I'm not unless there's a public outcry for it. I don't know if I'll ever have a just podcast of me and another person talking, but that's what I kind of want this series to be. I want it to be something where I can just have gameplay and talk about something, interact with the audience. So let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. I will be doing this with every character in the game. 12 characters, 1 per episode. How will I decide what character in which order? The order on the character screen? Nah, fuck that. Got the wheel prepared. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh shit. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Oh my god. What the hell? I got my favorite guy. This is the good ending, bro. What the hell? Well, let's go. So we're into Nuclear Throne. I'm gonna be playing with Steroids today. He's probably my favorite character in the game. He's the guy I play with the most, definitely. And his abilities, he's a little bit more inaccurate than the rest of the characters, but it's not that noticeable with a lot of guns, for me at least. And there's an ability you can get in the game which increases your accuracy, so if it's ever bothering me, I can just always try to get that ability, or pick it whenever I see it. And his other abilities, he can use both of his weapons at the same time. Every other character has to switch between the 2 weapons you can hold, but he doesn't. You can just use the mouse 1 and mouse 2 to operate the 2 weapons at the same time. And he turns any single fire weapon, like the revolver I have currently, to an automatic, so I can just hold mouse 1 and it shoots like an assault rifle, Yeah, he's definitely my favorite. I think he's my favorite just because you can kind of go fucking rampaging through everyone and just blast through everyone. You don't have to think real hard about whatever the fuck you're doing. It's just really more of, how much ammo you're consuming, which are the best abilities to pick and stuff like that. Yeah, so we're going through World 1 right now, which is always pretty easy for me. It's the first world in the game. Every once in a while I'll get caught by something stupid. I'd say the most annoying part of the first world are the maggots, if you've seen those on the ground. Yeah, but now we're into the second world, which is a sewer, and there's only 1 level in the second world, and the second world is really varied on how difficult it is. If you have enough ammo, it's pretty easy to just charge through the entire second world, but every once in a while they'll throw you one that's pretty difficult. I have an SMG right now, which I'm going to switch for the assault rifle, because the assault rifle is much more accurate than the SMG, and I just prefer the fire rate more. Now in the third world, I don't mind the third world that much. Those little kind of turret beacons there you saw shooting the fire to the sides, those get real annoying in some parts, but if you have an explosive weapon, you can just blow them up. Or, I don't know if you've seen them before, but there's a, kind of like robot cowboy enemy, and whenever you kill them, they explode, so you can kind of combo the robot cowboys and the turrets together so they can get rid of each other. Yeah, that guy right there. The guy that just exploded. Yeah, but besides that, this world is not that complicated. You gotta watch out for those bird guys, because if you get hit by like 2 of those shots of theirs, you get pretty fucking fucked up. You don't want to get hit by a lot of those, and they shoot 3 at a time, so you gotta watch out for that. Yeah, but in the last world of World 3, which we're about to get to, there's a boss called Big Dog, which you're about to see. And, yeah, I'm never really bothered by Big Dog that much. I get kind of bothered by him if some of those robot cowboy guys are behind him, so you can't really, get the guys trying to snipe you across the map through him. But the boss itself is pretty easy. He has like one move, which he just spins and fucking shoots those familiar fucking red projectiles at you. So if you just, you know, it's pretty easy pattern. It's not that bad. I'd say he's, I don't know if he's the easiest boss in the game, but he's very easy. He also explodes at the end, which you have to watch out for, because if you're in that fucking explosion, you die. So, World 4 is another world where it's only one level in the entire world, and these kind of like bug enemies are pretty easy to deal with. They just run into you. They don't have any like projectiles or anything. But you'll see there's these crystal guys who have a decent amount of health, and the beam they shoot at you, it beats the fuck out of you, so you really gotta watch out for them. But if you just stay out of their line of fire, you know, duck, dodge, and fucking jive, you can survive pretty easy. And especially if you have a slugger like me, it makes pretty quick work of those guys. Oh yeah, and by the way, I meant to mention, thank you guys for all the love on the Postal 2 video. You know, I've been really trying to work hard on all these YouTube videos. It's a thing I've always wanted to do. It's just now I have the time to actually put in the work and, you know, make the shit that I want to make. So thank you for everyone, you know, subscribing. I just hit 50 subs, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, thank you, Run It Up. I would have made another Postal video for you guys right away, but that video didn't start doing well until I already had this entire video, you know, going and planned. So the next video will be the part 2 to the Postal video, and, you know, sadly, for a long while, it's likely that's going to be the last Postal video, because I don't have any more mushrooms after this. So I took half my mushrooms for that video. I have, you know, one more set. So unless, you know, my YouTube channel pops off and you guys could fund my fucking my fucking mushroom content, it's gonna be the last one for a little bit. But they are fun videos to make. Oh yeah, and fuck, I forgot about talking about the game. Yeah, World 5. This world, it's hard, but I wouldn't say it's, I don't know. It's not that hard. You just need to make sure you're staying out of the lines of fire of the enemies. Those big robot guys explode when they die, so watch out for that. And we're on 5-3, so we're about to fight a boss. And this boss is probably the boss in this game that gives me the most trouble. He isn't that difficult. Yeah, Little Hunter right here. I wouldn't even say he's that difficult. I actually got him in like a perfect spot right here where he's kind of cowered into the corner, and I can just dip in and out of his lines of fire and just kill him pretty easy like that. But I also got lucky with the guns I got. I think it's a plasma cannon that I'm firing right there. That's a really good gun. So I'm getting pretty lucky in this run. And by the way, I tried to film this video once before, and I literally got the furthest run I've ever gotten in this game with steroids. And I filmed an entire video, did commentary over it, did that, and I wasn't recording. So I had to fucking play this all night and finally got this footage because I was fucking playing terrible after I got the best run of my life. That ability I just picked, Rhino Skin, that's my favorite ability in the game by far. It adds to your ability fucking count by 4. So like not ability count, my fucking health count by 4. Excuse me. It adds to your health count by 4, and so I went from 8 max health to 12 max health. Sorry, I'm like yawning while I'm talking, but I went from 8 max health to 12. So it's just a really useful ability. This world's not that bad. You just gotta watch out for the fucking like taller red guys because they explode. They just try to run up to you and fucking creeper you. And especially if you have Gamma Guts. Gamma Guts is an ability that if enemies touch you, you do damage to them. And in worlds like that, or the sewer world, the second one, they're really good because the enemies are just trying to run into you and it kind of backfires on them. But yeah, this is the last world before the nuclear throne. It's kind of nuclear themed. All the guys are like fucking gamma radiated or whatever. But this world is actually kind of fun to me because there's so many fucking projectiles and you just gotta dodge in and out of them and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. And we're on to the throne. The throne isn't, you know, the hardest boss battle ever, but there's these generators on the side of the map you'll see in a second, and while you're fighting the throne, you need to break the generators. You can beat him without breaking the generators, but then it doesn't allow you to loop and continue. You have to break all the generators and then kill him, and then you can loop. So you kind of have to focus those generators first. And also, they do a little prank on you here. You have to wait for a little bit, and then just watch. They fucking fire their laser at you. So if you're standing in the middle of the map, you get to the final stage in the game, and you fucking get vaporized. But yeah, taking down the cannons right here. I got a super plasma cannon, so that's making quick work of these. Yeah, you just really have to focus on dodging his projectiles because they do get kind of crazy a little bit. So he looks like he's not going that hard on. Yeah, he didn't go that hard on me in this run. I kind of got lucky with my weapons. So I get my fucking rads. I go into the big portal. Get my level. And I've successfully looped. And you have to fight these guys in this little stage right here. And then the throne starts back up and it's throne 2. Which is just another boss fight back to back. And then after this boss fight, then is when the stages start repeating. But yeah, I don't do that good. I don't get that far. I think I do kill him, if I'm correct. I just fucking don't survive after that. Yeah, see? I killed him and then he fucking explodes and kills him. But still, you can see that's loop 1. We survived. Let's go. So, yeah, that's my loop of the day. And it's not daily because it's fucking, I post every 3 days, but still, it had a good ring to it. So, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hope you stick with my channel. You know, the next video is a postal one. But after the next postal one, I'll probably be back to this. So, thank you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you in the next one.